My loan shark. Wow. It's like Robert Evans was here. Huh. Hey folks, it's me, Samwise, your favorite Rent-A-Center Chris Pratt. Here on my show, channel, thing, Sierra Alpha Tango, where I talk about backpacking. And I want to talk to you about knives, and what is the best knife for backpacking. So, I have an arrangement here of all the different things I've taken with me on the trail over the years, and I want to discuss them all in detail and tell you, finally, which one is absolutely best for you. So, to begin with, this chonky fucker right here. Oh no, I swore someone's gonna yell at me in the comments.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my freaking ears!
Oh, let's go, dear.
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here.
It's okay, Dave. This knife is a big hunting knife that was given to me. I've taken it on a few trips. It looks pretty badass, but I don't really like it for backpacking. That said, it has some great features. It's got a full tang, it's got very nice wood hilt, it has a little thumb grip, it can kind of be gut hooky with its shape. By and large, this one remains zip-tied in a concealed area of my pickup truck in case I ever need it. It's less of a trail knife these days. But if you're into like bushcrafty stuff, if you're into hunting, if you're into survival, this might be the knife for you. This one. This is probably my most heavily used knife. This is a Spyderco H1 Pacific Salt. More about the brand and everything later. This knife I've had for years, and it's just the right size that it can sit in my back pocket comfortably, and it's easily accessed. It has a little retainer clip on it. It has a very nice, comfortable grip. It's big enough that on the trail, if I'm starting a fire, I can baton firewood with it very easily. I can use it for a lot of utility work. It's a very practical knife. That said, I was a bit deluded when I bought it, and I bought it with this blacked out coating on it. And I don't like the blacked out look. I feel like a poser. I feel like I should be ranting about how Starbucks cups are anti-Jesus or something. It's not a fan of the blacked out, but otherwise this knife has been very good to me. Next up is my favorite knife. This is my very first Spyderco knife I've ever owned. It's Spyderco H1. It was before the Pacific Salt line. I had to special order it without serrations on it because I don't think serrated knives are very good, or worse yet, those knives with the partial serrations where it's like halfway down the belly of the knife you get serrations. Like, what's the point in that? Either make it full serrated so you can cut things, or make it non-serrated. Don't do halfway. What's the half measure for? Especially right in the belly of the knife where you need that leverage. Bad idea. Anyway, it's really, this is my favorite knife. It's the right size that it can fit into a front pocket very comfortably. It's light, it's very sharp, it keeps an edge very well. I really like the H1 line of knives because they are hardened with hydrogen. Loud truck moving through here. All right. Why? Why? Of course, a big truck just moves right in, starts making all the noise on the planet. Anyway, I really like the Spyderco H1 line of knives. I think that they are really cool because they use hydrogen instead of carbon to harden the metal in refining, and it makes it a little bit less reactive, so it doesn't stain up as well, and it keeps a really nice edge, almost like a high carbon steel blade. but without the staining risk of it, and it's not as quick to lose an edge as a stainless steel knife. Next up, this is a Leatherman Juice C2, and it's been with me a lot. It's got a lot of rust and wear. Funny story about this. When I was 21, I was watching my parents' property alone. They were up in the Sierras with my aunt and uncle. I was man of the house for a weekend. I woke up one morning to find that my truck had been completely gone through. Someone at our property in the middle of nowhere, literally 7 miles from any city anywhere, someone had gone through, rummaged around my entire pickup truck, left my Zune, my GPS, and my phone on the floor of the passenger footwell, rifled through all my supplies, took all of my change, and left this knife. I feel like it was a fair exchange, but this knife has been with me a lot. It's a really useful tool at work. I have taken it on a few backpacking trips, but honestly, the knife isn't very good. The other tools I don't really use. It's not that great for backpacking. If you're into Leatherman for the backcountry, a Juice C2 is a good choice. It's small enough, it's light enough, it's practical enough. I don't really use it. Which brings me to my most recent knife. It's cute, isn't it? This is a Spyderco Ladybug, and it's not an H1. I wish it came in H1, but it's just regular stainless steel. I actually picked it up for a survival kit I was putting together. And then as I began to really try to cut down weight for backpacking, it became my standard go-to backpacking knife. It's so cute and adorable. Look at it. It's a great knife. It's really sharp, and it does everything I need a knife to do when I'm backpacking. I can open packages and cut rope very easily. That's really all I need. It weighs almost nothing. It's actually so small I've lost it a few times. It just kind of like rolled under the seats of my truck. This is the knife that is in my pack every time I go backpacking now, and I like it. So, that begs the question, what is the best knife for backpacking? And I'm probably gonna make some waves with this decision, but honestly, the best knife for backpacking is the one that works for you. Any one of these will be fine, depending on whatever you need it to do. Are you doing bushcrafty stuff? Take the big buck knife. Are you doing a lot of fires? A larger pocket knife, folding pocket knife would be really useful. Do you want something lightweight but not too small? A little tiny pocket knife like this guy, very nice. If you have a need for tools and accessories in the field, then consider a Leatherman. And if you are watching your ounces and you just need a nice basic blade, a little Ladybug works really well. So that is my assortment of knives that I have taken backpacking. That is my opinion on knives for backpacking. That is my cat meowing. I hope you enjoyed this time, and I hope you found it useful. Get out there and seize the means of adventure. Take care.